Hi everybody, welcome back to Kay and Tyler's Bees. I'm Tyler, and this is our Layens hive. Today's video we're going to be digging in. If you remember in last week's video, we had some wonky comb built inside of our swarm trap hive, and today we're going to be going in trying to fix as much of that as we could. When we first put them in that hive, there was some off-built comb, some that had curled around and off to the side, and that looked like they were having 2 layers of comb that they were building. We're going in today to fix that. I'm going to go in there, check for any of the wonky comb that they have built. I'm going to try correcting as much of it as I can. And while I'm in there, I'm going to look at their stores for honey or brood, larvae, and pollen. This has been a very strong hive ever since we've caught it, but I expected that because I think it was somewhere around 7 pounds of bees that we caught. So without stretching this out any farther than it has to be, let's go ahead and just dig right in. I'm going to start on the feeder frame just because I'm curious how much is left in here. Wow! Okay. They're building comb in there. Uh-oh! That's not good. They built some bridge comb. They're all inside of it. They've built some comb to the inside. They've bridged the comb to the inside. And it's so packed with bees, I can't see. I cannot see at all. So this is our feeder frame. As you can see, it's all packed with bridge wax over here. Bridge wax over here. Maybe some capped honey, I'm not positive, but this is so full of bees, and it's not supposed to be at all. Oh, this is good. This frame has not yet been built up. That's just what they had between the feeder frame and this. There's a little bit of bridge to seal up that gap. I'm going to push this back over to the side where it should have been in the first place. Actually, why don't I just pull this out for now? Oh no. This hive is going to be a mess.
Unruly.
So this has been almost entirely cleaned out. This comb shouldn't be here. I'm going to slice it off. We're going to leave that. Going to clean this off a bit better, because any wax that's left on this feeder is going to encourage them to do it again.
We filled that full.
Yeah, we filled that full and this is dry. So I'm going to set this back inside the hive, hoping that with how heavy this is, I'm not stuck. But I feel stuck on something. Alright, this frame is fully built on the side. Nectar all the way up, or the sugar syrup that we had built, most of the way up. Let's see what's going on this side. This here all of this here does not belong. There's a large section that does not belong right here. There's a back side to it. All of that does not belong. So I'm going to try to use this and pry away what I can. I don't know how far off it was when they started building like this. But this can all be pulled off and attached to that frame. Alright, that's been disconnected now. So this all looks like it's been attached to the foundation. Part of that might be this has been out of the plane of level. That could have been partly my fault, but I don't see it on any of the other frames, so I'm not convinced that that's what it is entirely. They haven't built too much around where the wires are. Kind of expect that. I've heard of that happening before. Yeah, there's eggs. There are eggs laid in here. So whoever our queen is, she's in here, she's laying somewhere. I got most of that damage taken off. Beyond that, I don't think I'm going to mess with this frame until spring. Alright, this side was up. So what I can do is take a rubber band around that, leave it just like this, and we're going to straighten this out. We're going to call that our first attempted grafted wax. So I'm going to set this aside.
Boy, they are wild children.
Got more bridge comb. That's not supposed to be like this. Man. With how bad this is, I'm just tempted to leave it like this till spring. Let them do what they need to do. I can still remove the frame. But there's eggs in lots of these cells. They've already started storing nectar and other winter resources. But being this close to winter, I'm going to leave that one. Alright, this one looks a lot better. This is a lot more the way that it's supposed to be. Got bees all over the place, dipping their heads in with nectar. Taking care of brood, whatever they need to do. So there's a little bridge comb here. I'm gonna cut that off so that way they build the rest of the way out.
There's the queen.
Oh, there. Yep. So we got a blue dot. Every queen that we've marked this year has had a green dot, so we now know that this is our Italian queen. Our Italian queen is the one that swarmed. And she has been busy. She's been a fantastic layer all year long. She's down here now. This is her new home. At least they'll make it through the winter. Undeniable evidence which queen this was. This frame, they were a lot more feisty when I started cracking it open. I don't know if it's because the queen was on there. I don't know if they just really did not want me in there. But I think in the spring, I'm going to put this hive in a different box just because they're so much stronger already than this hive. I can go ahead and leave a couple of these frames in this box and move them to a fresh box of their own, fresh hive of their own. This one's not pretty. Super not pretty. This is a whole tunnel and cavity.
It's too much space in between.
Yep. They fill it out beyond bee space. But this was also one of the ones that was a bit messed up when we first moved them over. That's a lot of wax. That's a lot of resources. I'm really hesitant to do much this close to winter. Because that's all going to be crucial for their survival. At this point, this is a lot of wax. I'm gonna leave this frame. Just because of the time of year. I'm gonna mark this one SR for spring repair. They're getting feisty. I don't know if it's because there's yellow jackets around, but I'm gonna start doing what I can to speed up this process a bit. Man, every one of these frames has been just this full of bees.
Definitely
Right.
need a bigger box.
Honey. Looks like they have some pollen. Maybe some capped brood. Starting to cap some brood. There's one carrying some pollen. This frame looks great. I'm gonna keep moving. Put them back. So far, the left side of this frame looks great. The far side from you looks to be great. And this was only a wired frame. There was no foundation on this frame. We have this almost entirely drawn out. Almost entirely the way that I wanted it to be. However, it looks like perhaps I'm not quite level enough. Not quite. I'm going to take this piece that is drawn outside the frame, slice that off, push it in a little bit. And have them try that again. Beyond that, this looks like a wonderful, wonderful foundationless frame. Thank you, Kate. So this has some bee bread on both sides. A couple of girls sticking their head all the way through. I don't know what they're trying to get at. But we're going to set that aside. Alright, real quick look. Bead red, nectar, all the way down. Looks like bead red and nectar all the way down. And then, but without it being sunny out, makes it real hard to tell if there's eggs. This side looks about the same. Great. Looks great. The wax looks like it's built great. Gonna put it back in because the wellness of this hive is no longer of question. It's just whether or not they've been building comb the way I want them to. Alright, this was just a beeswax frame, foundation frame. All drawn out, drawn perfect on this side. Drawn perfect on this side. I can see nectar down this far, down this far. Fantastic. This is one I want all my frames to look like. Other than this one spring repair or replace, probably going to be a replace. Looks great. They're ready to be tucked in for winter. Gonna grab with my hive tool on this side and just pull slowly, evenly. And squish number 2. Here we go. Got it.
So I just wanted to show you guys. I'm under the impression that they need a landing platform for their entrance. So I stuck a little flower in there for them to eat. But a lot of them are coming back with full pollen baskets that are this gorgeous bright orange color. And I have to wonder if that's not from the goldenrod that we have in the area. There's quite a lot of that. You see those guys marching around there. They got full orange pollen baskets. Just gorgeous. Dove's got a stick. Because I thought maybe they'd like an extra platform.
Alright. All we have left is this repaired frame. That's what we're going to leave it at for now. I'm just going to set that down. on the, oops, let's put it the way that we have it marked, so that way this one's not wrong. What's that?
We're gonna fill up the feeder?
Not at this time. We didn't bring any of our feed out. I honestly didn't expect that to be full.
Empty.
Or empty. The other full. Alright, that one needs bent a little bit more. This needs bent in a little bit more.
So Tyler is closing up right now, but I thought you guys would be interested to know that every time we come out here, our dog Maggie comes with us, but she's been subjected to bees long enough to know that the best idea is not to be too close to Mom and Dad while we're working. So she likes to hang out in the shrubberies on the side here. So we'll see if we can't find where she has decided to post up. Oh, there's a Maggie. Hi, baby girl. Good job. That's a very nice spot. Good job.
Oh boy, is this hive ever a problem. They are super builders of comb. As you just saw, we have comb everywhere. We have some frames to repair for spring. We have some extra frames if we're going to use it for a swarm trap. We've got pollen, we've got brood, we have a queen. At this point, we're not really going to touch them too much more. I might make a few changes. I think I'm going to make a change with our feeder. I think that's going to be too much of an issue with how they're building comb on the bottom of it. I just want to get in there and change that out a little bit. So stay tuned and you'll see what else we have going on this year. We're almost done with the year. It is mid to end of September right now. There's not a whole lot left to do in the bee yard, but we do still have stuff coming out this year. I have a lot that's filmed, but I just haven't gotten to it. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let us know that you've watched it. If you have anything to say down in the comments below, please be sure to mention something. If you have any questions or concerns about anything that we did, go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That's going to help us out a lot. Thank you for watching.